not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
All right, back here at Oracle Park, under lots of sunshine and not one cloud in the sky. It's a beautiful day. All right, Mike, what do you got?
All right, time now for our powerful performance brought to you by Xfinity. Early last month, Logan Webb faced the Brewers in Milwaukee through 7 shutout innings. He only allowed 1 hit, a single by Bryce Terang with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. And then Victor Barracoto hit his first big league home run in the top of the 5th inning. And that would be all Logan Webb would need, and the Giants would win that game 1-0.
Victor Barracoto getting well. All right, you see the battery of Webb and Susac. They're coming in. We're getting ready. Stay tuned when we come back. We'll have the lineups and the first pitch right after this.
This telecast is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. By Provident Credit Union, make life easy. And by Cache Creek Casino Resort, Northern California's premier entertainment destination.
Fractions. That's the Lunchables effect.
Well, we've got Wednesday afternoon baseball here at Oracle Park. And today, the Giants and Brewers, they're going to meet in the final game of the series, and it's right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Look at that temperature, 68 degrees and all sunshine.
12 miles per hour is the wind velocity today. And we'll take a look at how it's blowing. And you're not getting a lot of help to right field, but it's all going to the left side. I mean, normally you get the straightaway wind out to center field. Not getting that today. Total crosswind coming out of the south. So basically a good day to hit if you're right-handed.
Yeah, get it in the air. It might go. All right. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. It'll be Terang, then Churio, followed by Jake Bowers. Christian Yelich will be the DH. He'll also be the cleanup hitter. Gary Sanchez, longtime Yankee, he'll do the catching and hit 5th. Then it's Mitchell, Lara, Hamilton, and Pratt. And all those guys that I mentioned from Mitchell on, they can run.
On the hill today for the Giants will be their ace, Logan Webb. Webb, 29 years of age, 6'2", 220-pounder out of Rockland, California. This is just starting into his 8th year at the big league level. This is his 19th start of the year, 5-7 with a 3.98 ERA for Webb. And this is the team that he has some severe ownage on, 5-0 with a 1.79 ERA. And let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud on Logan Webb. And he's got 2 types of fastball. Primarily, you're going to see sinkers. That's 30% of the time. But he'll throw that 4-seamer, and he's throwing it more and more. He's also got a changeup, sweeper, and a cutter. The velocity on the fastball will go anywhere from 92 to 95 miles per hour. And let's take a look at the Giants' defense playing behind Logan Webb. It's brought to you by Walk-Up Personal Injury Law. Starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Ramos, McCray, and Lee. Good arms across the board, the best arm in center field. Adames and Koss will be on the left side of the infield. Arise and Eldridge on the right side. And Daniel Susac, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Pretty interesting looking at, this will be game 7 in this season series. But looking at all of the scores of the previous 6 games, only one game And that was a 1-0 win. I believe that was a Webb start in Milwaukee. All the other games haven't really been close. The other closest one was the game on Monday, which was 3-0. And you would think with these two teams it would be close just because of the speed aspect of Milwaukee. Speed against power, it's basically what the story's been with these two teams. So here's Webb, who's got ownage on this Milwaukee team, and the first pitch of the ball game is inside. So we get started at 12:46. Terang is 3 for 8 in this series. And there's a breaking ball for a strike. Spanish audio is available on the SAP channel. Terang hitting at 269. It's been a tough out for everybody, especially for the Giants. There's a bunt, and he's going to open up the game with a base hit.
Well, that's how you're supposed to do it. That's about as textbook perfect as you can lay a bunt down and lay claim to it.
Somewhere Brett Butler is smiling.
I mean, that's right off the tip of the bat. He deadens the ball, and all Christian Koss could do at third base, take a bite out of it.
You know, when I was being taught how to bunt, I was just reminded by watching Terang. If you can do it, you almost take a step like it's a stride, like you're going to hit, and then you break it down and lay down the bunt. I want to have our guys show us again, as this is foul back, because this is absolute textbook on how to do it. Because as an infielder, you can't tell until the last second that he's actually going to lay down a bunt. Churio is hitting 279. Taps this one slowly, and again, it'll be a close play, but Terang will go down to second.
Well, here's the bunt you're talking about.
Watch him. Just take that stride like he's going to hit.
That really is a late show. And his speed from the left-handed batter's box to first base, 3.8. That's flying.
Here's Jake Bauers. Bauers, 1 for 2 in the series, did not play last night. There's a strike. Mike, who we got?
Umpires today, Emil Jimenez will be behind home plate. Gabe Morales over at first base. Doug Eddings, the crew chief, at second. And Mike Malinsky, he'll be at third base.
Driven to right, but not driven enough. As Jung-Hoo Lee puts it away, and Terang tags to third. That was hit well.
He's taking away that gap. Paid dividends. The strike zone today with Emil Jimenez is it's a pretty consistent zone. I like his zone. If you get any breaks, you'll get occasional bell high, maybe just a bit above strikes called. But he looks for strikes.
Here's Yelich. Yelich swings at that first pitch and hits it foul. His numbers are very odd against Logan Webb. He's 2 for 16 with 7 strikeouts. And it's very high in the series. He's had 1 hit, and that was an infield hit in his last at bat yesterday. So Webb with pitch number 12 this inning, and it's hit to left, Right at Ramos, side retired. Webb gets out of a leadoff bunt single. The Brewers leave a runner stranded in scoring position. Now it's time for the Giants. Here's their lineup. Brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. It'll go like this. It'll be Rise in the leadoff spot, who is now number 2 in hitting in the National League, followed by Eldridge, Ramos, and Devers, the DH. Lee, Adames, and Susac, and then Grant McRae will hit 8th, and Christian Koss 9th.
On the hill today for the Milwaukee Brewers will be Thomas Pannone. Take a look at his career numbers. Major League Baseball, well, he's had 13 starts, 7-7 with a 5.46 lifetime ERA. Pannone, 32 years of age, originally signed by the Indians back in 2013. 6 feet tall, 205-pounder.
Rise hitting 325. And here he takes a pitch down low. Lefty against lefty. And this is right at the first baseman, Bowers.
Let's take a look at the Brewers' defense. It's brought to you by Walk-Up Personal Injury Law. Starting in the outfield from left to right. It'll be Churio, Mitchell, Lara, above average arms across the board. Pratt, Hamilton, they'll patrol the left side of the infield. Turang and Bowers will be on the right side. And the veteran Gary Sanchez, he'll be in the squad putting down the signs.
Eldridge hit a home run last night. He's got 11. And that's his only hit in the series. Up and in.
Pannone at AAA this year, 4-1 with a 4.13 ERA. So he's built up to go 5 or more if everything fell into place.
All back.
Time now for the play of the game presented by your California Ford dealers. Last night, Bryce Eldridge hit his 11th home run of the season, a 2-run shot on a 4-seam fastball from Grant Anderson in the 8th inning.
In the dirt, 2-2.
That home run, I mean, he needed a little shot in the arm these last 30 games. I mean, he's been struggling a little bit, hitting under 200 at 193.
I just noticed, did you see a couple of the, strings hanging down from his wrist? Looks like he's got some type of a bracelet on. See him?
Yeah.
I'm shocked that they don't ask him to put those away. Because you can hit those.
Well, I'm 100% in agreement with you, and I think that's something the opposing pitcher should take a notice. Certainly, a coach in the Brewers dugout would pay attention to that.
Good thing.
You're right. You skim that, that's a hit batsman. It's going to make a noise.
Hit out into left center field, but all over it is Mitchell. Frank Robinson used to he didn't care what the guy, he just wanted to mess with the guy.
Yeah, if you had a necklace on that you could see a little bit of, he'd make you take it off.
I remember somebody went out there right here, Ramos has got one sleeve on and another, no.
He'd make an issue.
Everything has to be uniform. There's a pitch down low. Pitch is wide. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, one thing about Frank Robinson, he knew just the vibe that guys like to play with. You know, they're concentrating to think about the game. You know, they're locked in, and all of a sudden somebody comes in and throws another wrench into their thought pattern. It can upset the guy.
And you know what he'd do to his own players just to challenge them.
Especially if you're a rookie.
He wanted to see how you were going to react. 2-1 to Ramos. Two and two.
But you look at those rookies that he had when he was a manager of the Giants. Brindley and Chili Davis and Danny Gladden. And I mean, that whole crew. I mean,
O'Malley.
Tom O'Malley. I mean, he toughened those guys up. It was tough love, but I mean, they became good pros, all of them.
Well, Cleveland, look at Kern, Manning, Eckersley, all those guys. And they all turned out to be really, really good big leaguers, and probably, like us, really appreciated Frank when it was all over.
Yeah, Frank's an acquired taste.
Understatement of the year, and that's a walk.
But, I mean, I loved him, and he made me better.
Devers 1 for 7 in the series. Here he takes a strike on the outside corner. Ramos has to scoot back. The 0-1 to Devers. And it's high and wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing. Got him. It's 1 and 2. Another nice crowd and a beautiful day.
Could not be better.
Our fans, they don't get a chance to go with their short sleeve shirts much, but today, have at it. Runner goes, and it's a pitch that gets by Sanchez. Ramos will have his second steal of the year.
See, if he'd have taken a peek, he might have got the third. Talking about the runner going to second base, taking a peek or not to peek, that is the question. You were a peeker. Joe Morgan was not a peeker.
He did not believe in it. 3-2.
Okay, good speed with Ramos at second base. He's going to get a 2-out jump, and you have excellent arms across the board in the outfield for the Brewers.
Got a base to play with. Got him.
This telecast is brought to you by Roaring Camp Railroads. There's a secret adventure in the trees. Join Roaring Camp's Kids Club for free.
Logan Webb will go after Gary Sanchez, who takes a pitch inside, hitting at 220, but at any given point, this guy can knock one out of the park.
Got the axe handle knob on his bat.
And there's a called strike. Got 8 home runs, 26 runs batted in. And just off the plate. Not by much. High to right field in the park to Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, camp on the field at Oracle Park this Friday. You can join the Giants Slumber Party presented by Mancini's Sleep World. Watch the Giants-Padre game from San Diego live on the scoreboard here at Oracle Park, followed by Disney's Zootopia 2. Go to sfgiants.com/slumber party.
Here's Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell 1 for 8 in the series. Comes in at a very respectable 270 average. Swing, ain't gonna miss. After the game, the Brewers will fly to Southern California. They'll take on the Angels starting Friday night. The Giants do not have a day off tomorrow. They play the Padres tomorrow night. 2-2. You can go back, like you just saw Gary Sanchez, and get on an iPad and you can check to see your last at bat. When you and I played, we'd have to go home, rewind the VHS machine, try to find out where it was.
And you get one angle. These guys, they get 8 angles.
Got him, and Mitchell knew it. And, I mean, look, VHS machines, they came into play while we were in the major leagues.
Take a look at the 3-2 breaking ball. Boom. Mitchell went, okay.
Here's Laura. Lots of speed, hitting 289. Had a triple yesterday.
Ball dude making a play.
And that's high and wide. It's a ball and a strike. I guess pitchers could do it too, right? Go back in and look at the iPad.
100%. You know, the things you look for now as a hitter, I mean, you want to see your front side stay solid. You want to see your front foot get down in your stride if you have one in time. You want to see the look you give, how much head movement you have. Well, a lot of similarities for the pitcher. How your front side stays locked, how your front elbow drives towards your target, how your head stays on the ball.
Out towards Triples Alley again, but not this time. 1, 2, 3 inning for Logan Webb. Giants are coming up. Flora here at the ballpark, sitting in that front row, down by the Giants dugout. Handsome kid, tall. Had a chance to meet him and his family about an hour before the game. And he's a pretty impressive kid.
Bay Area kid. Grew up a Giants fan. And
he knew almost as much history about the Giants as we did.
Got a chance to meet him and his family. What a great support system he has. And his younger brother, who's a catcher going to UC Santa Barbara, hopes to be a Giant someday, he said.
Strike to Jung-Woo. One for 4 in this 3-game series. Out of play. Shot towards the gap, but Mitchell dropped it. Jung-Woo is running hard, and he made it.
And we've seen a lot of this year. Balls dropped. It just looked like routine plays, but it gives you an idea of the wind and how it could play games with an outfielder. I mean, that's just a can of corn fly ball. Wind really being the determining factor as to why he didn't catch that thing. Not a whole lot of sun on that play yet. Sun becomes an issue later on in the game, but not right now. But hey, that's the third one we've seen this year.
Take advantage of it. Here's Willie Adames. And the first pitch is high.
But I do think that's a great error for kids, because their mom and dad can say, "See, big leaguers they drop those too."
We've seen a lot of that lately. On the ground, foul. One and one to Adames, who's 2 for 6 in this series as he pops this one back and out of play. One and two. Susac to follow.
Brown getting that fastball just enough inside to get away with it.
And he got another piece. Not a lot, but just enough.
It's a good changeup.
Crowd getting behind Willie Adames with Lee taking his lead very high, 3-2.
Daniel Susac getting ready on deck. Pitch number 8 coming up.
Hooked it down the line. It is foul.
take a look at how foul it was. It looked like it was going to be fair for the longest time, and then not even close.
And another 3-2. That's a hard pitch to take, I gotta say.
That's a hard pitch to take. That's the only time that Pannone went down around the knees, and most of the at-bat was upstairs with cut. And here he tries to zip him on the inside corner, and he just misses. So it winds up being a good at-bat from Willie Adames. And it adds to the momentum of the inning.
Susac takes down low. Susac hitting .248. And bounces this one right in front of the Giants dugout. Hit to center field and hit well. On the move, Mitchell! Out of here! Number 1 for Daniel Susac. Way to go, kid.
Got himself a big league home run. And he picked a fine time to do it with 2 men on base. So the Giants really making this error hurt. That opened up the inning for him.
I mean, look, he hit it well, but it's a good time to hit it, too.
Amen. Yes, he took on center field. It's a big boy home run. So that means that he and Thomas Pannone are connected at the hip for the rest of his life. And Thomas Pannone, Daniel Susac is in your book.
Yep. He indeed is.
And you're in his book.
And a little dribbler by McRae, who can get down the line, but Pannone throws him out. And here's Christian Koss. Christian Koss would like to fill up the stat sheet. You hit a home run, you fill up a number of different columns in the stat sheet. Koss is going to bunt this one foul. Fouls this one out of play. Koss does not have a hit in this series.
That guy made a nice play in the club level. It's below us. And he brought his glove. Atta babe.
Atta babe is right. Koss flips one the other way. What do you think? Foul. My goodness, not by much.
Yeah, he was singing the get down song going down the first base line. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. And it wasn't foul by a lot. About a foot.
So Koss comes back, gets his bat. And here we go. And it's up high. It's 1-2. Goes the other way and just foul. Putting up a fight.
Paul Robinson, our ball dude, getting a workout. There you go, Paul. John Pauly over on the third base side today. He's a Rawlings guy.
Hooks this one to left. But Cheerios over to make the catch. 2 outs.
And you see Susak watching the replay of his home run. He's going to watch that a few more times tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. A rise to the line drive to first to open up the bottom of the first. Giants lead 3-0 on the home run by Daniel Susak. And guess what, folks? Arise has got another hit.
2 at bats, 2 line drives. 2-hit Louis. Off and running again. Let's take a look at the mistake up out over the plate. And that is right where he likes him. Of course, we haven't really figured out where he doesn't like him.
Yeah, that's hit number 132 on the year. And you think, well, yeah, he's a singles guy, right? Well, I mean, he's got 23 doubles, 7 triples, and 4 home runs. And he hasn't been thrown out this year trying to steal a bag. And this is right at the second baseman. Turang, side retired. We got a home run. And it was a big one. And it's bye-bye, baby. 3-0. Giants. Welcome back to the broadcast booth presented by Lazy Boy. I'm Dwayne Kuiper with Mike Rucco. And we've got Jackson Flora with us, and we are super excited about that. So welcome, kid.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
I'm sure that when you were growing up, you figured that this was probably going to happen, right?
It was a dream of mine. Yeah, definitely thought about it.
Yeah, and you watched games, listened to games, went to games, right?
Oh, yeah, all the time. We had season tickets for a couple of years. I think we were the good luck charm. We had season tickets from 2010 to 2015, probably.
Yeah,
right in the sweet spot.
Picked a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Was there a couple of guys you liked?
I mean, I liked everybody.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan. I mean, I loved Brandon Crawford. I was a shortstop growing up, so I watched him a ton. I loved all the pitchers. You know, all the starting rotation, and even the closers were Romo and the Beard. All those guys. Man.
So how did you celebrate 2010 when they won it all?
I think my dad and I probably hugged and jumped up and down for 30 minutes, and then it was past my bedtime, so he put me to bed.
Did you go to any parade?
No. We did not go to any of the
But
parades.
you watched them on TV.
Oh, yeah, we watched them all. We went to a few playoff games. I don't think I've ever been to a World Series game, but came to a few playoff games against the Cardinals. my parents were at the game. Ishikawa hit the walk-off homer. That was cool for them.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
This is David Hamilton. We're visiting with Jackson Flora, who was the Giants' #1 draft pick. And for a lot of reasons, we were just thrilled. Mike was thrilled because he was a tall right-handed pitcher. He liked that. But we can actually look across the bay and see where you're from. And that's what's really cool about it.
That's the best part.
So you saw the Giants were drafting 4th.
Mm-hmm.
You had to think, you know what, this is a possibility.
Yeah. It was. I mean, they had the lottery in December, and I was playing catch with my little brother when they did that whole lottery thing. And I saw the Giants won and got the 4th overall pick, and I told him that day, I was like, that would be insane. Like, this is what I need to work towards. And you know, I think I got a pretty good shot at getting there, and I'm glad it worked out.
All right, show me your grips.
4-seam fastball right here, a little off-centered, like this, just because I supinate so much when I come around the ball. This allows the laces to spin more efficiently, like here.
Keep going.
My favorite pitch is hard slider. It's kind of just off-centered right here, like this. My thumb is still tucked. And this pitch, I'm thinking about just coming off the side of the ball like that. I'm not really thinking about pronating or about supinating. I'm just thinking about coming off the side of the ball and throwing it as hard as I can. That pitch is really unique, so I like throwing it a lot. And then this is my sweeper grip, just kind of all the way around the horseshoe. This takes a lot of velocity off it and moves a lot more than the hard slider. So this is a fun one to throw. This is probably when I get the most swings and misses on, at least my sophomore year of college. And it's my slowest pitch, so resets hitters' clocks. Guys with quick bat speeds, I'll throw this one a lot. And then changeup is my new pitch. It's a kick changeup like this.
The kick changeup.
Yeah.
2-seam grip.
It's an interesting pitch. So when I throw it like this, I just try and rip down and throw it as hard as I can. That's why I like it, because I can just rip on it, throw like a fastball. And then when I go here, this finger kicks the axis of the ball. Mm-hmm. So when it's going, it just falls off the table.
A little movement running away from lefty?
Yeah. But that pitch has been it's been a huge success this year and helped me a lot. So I like that one a lot.
Webb knocks it down. Will he recover? No. Ball squirts away from Eldridge. So it'll be an infield hit. Once again, you can see the speed of this Brewer team. So far, this is what your day has looked like. You came out to the park and you saw your name up on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Took a deep breath, went, whoa, this is too cool.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah, we came in and had a chance to meet the whole game.
Yeah. It's been one of the best days of my life today. It's been unreal.
Well, we feel the same way.
Oh, come on. You're making me blush.
So, have the Giants given you a plan for what's left of this year?
Like a rough draft, yeah. I threw a lot in the spring, so just kind of taking it one day at a time. I've been at the complex for a couple weeks now, and just continuing to, keep working and not be complacent. And I've been playing catch, and I feel healthy, so we'll sort of see how it goes the next couple of weeks. I'm super competitive, and I love playing baseball, so I want to get out there as soon as possible. But we'll see how it goes. I'll take it one day at a time and keep training.
Now, when you say the complex,
yeah,
you're talking about the complex in Arizona.
Yeah, in Papago. It's beautiful, the best in baseball.
Yeah, everybody that has seen it has said it's a place where you should not have an excuse. Because it's that good.
They've got everything you need.
Well, that's the goal. The Giants minor league system, their goal is to give you every opportunity to get here and be all that you can be.
It's all good people, too. Everyone that wears the Giants on the front of their shirt. It's an awesome culture.
Eldridge is going to go to second, and that's all they'll get.
And then that's
It's a kind of a tricky play, and you got to make a decision, and you got to make it right away. You can't think about it.
Well, if you're going to go to second base, you got to be able to get back to first base and possibly get the back end of it. Otherwise, get the runner home. So they settle for an out at second, and the run scores. I mean, look, they have a 3-run lead. It's not the end of the world, but if you make that decision to second base, you at least have to have an opportunity for a try of a double play.
Here's Jackson Cheerio, who takes a pitch wide. So, if you're living here, that means you're going to have to spend a little bit more time in Arizona during the winter, if you want to take advantage of the complex.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a bad place to be in.
No, it's not. I mean, I've heard a lot of the big league guys go back and train there during the off season, and so that sounds like a good time, getting to work out with everybody. And Scottsdale's a really nice area too. Tons of golf to play. Good restaurants, good food. So
I'm sure you don't play golf.
A little bit.
Are you any good?
I'm good enough to have fun, but I'm not breaking any records.
Do you hit it long?
Yeah, that's never the problem. It's hitting it straight.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the philosophy of every baseball player. Just hit it long.
Yeah.
We'll worry about straight later.
Yeah.
When you're 50.
Pretty much.
Bobby Cox, who was managing all those great Atlanta teams, he let his 4 starters take their golf clubs on the road, which a lot of teams don't let pitchers even look at the clubs during the season.
Sounds like a great coach.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And this is going to be a double play. And anyway, Bobby Cox said pitching is getting out of trouble, just like golf.
Yeah, it's golf's like pitching. It's one shot at a time. You're out there pitching. It's one pitch at a time.
Good luck, kid.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This telecast is brought to you by Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, now open daily. Come try Vertigo 360, our spinning, flipping, over-the-top new ride. Save on passes and wristbands at beachboardwalk.com.
All right, back here at Oracle Park, it's 3-1 Giants as we enjoyed ourselves visiting with Jackson Flora. And there's a base hit. As Ramos opens up the inning with a hit. Devers is the only strikeout victim in this game for the Giants. And there's a healthy rip. No balls and 1 strike, and a quick toss. Ramos back. And he goes. And the throw. And he made it. And Cooper Pratt doesn't think so.
He may have a point. It's going to be close. Doug Eddings, the crew chief, making the call at second base, and they are going to challenge.
Yeah, he's out.
Milwaukee is challenging the safe call at second base.
Yeah. Close, but no cigar.
Our fans here, they want to cheer, but it's more of a groan.
James Hoy, Andy Fletcher, the two crew chiefs, and their crew there in New York, reviewing the call.
Well, clearly they see something different. We're seeing.
Well, I mean, it's weird because he has that extended glove, I believe, on his left hand. Is that
the paw?
Yeah, that may have got in there.
The extendo oven mitt.
Yeah,
you get to first base, you can pull.
After review, the call's overturned. The runner's out. Milwaukee retains its challenge.
Should be able to pull a little bit more fabric to lengthen that glove out.
That was close.
Devers had a pitch, and he fouled it straight back. Look out, up and in. We're going to get a challenge.
Yeah, that's close, too.
CBS powered by T-Mobile.
Pitch is strike. Bar is out. Milwaukee has to remain.
Rivers doesn't think so.
Not a lot you could argue about. I mean, you're talking to a machine. But that's just a rough way to injure at bat. Cano with 2 strikeouts today, and they're both Rafael Devers.
And Hugh rolls this one to short.
Oh boy.
And that'll do it. Giants waste a leadoff single. 4 coming up.
Well, head out to Oracle Park for Girls' Day on Sunday, August 9th, as the Giants take on the Detroit Tigers. First 20,000 fans will receive a stylish corduroy hat presented by Ghirardelli. Go to sfgiants.com/promotions.
Here's Jake Bowers. And Bowers takes a breaking ball for a strike. Bowers lined out to right field in the first inning. He's going to line out into the gap, and it's going to shoot by Jung-Woo Lee. This is going to be at least a double, and Bowers thinking triple. Adames has got Rise has got a shot, and Bowers makes it. That's why they call it Triples Alley.
Well, that is the prototypical line drive to the wall that really defined right center field in this ballpark. And Bowers, I mean, he's a strong fella. He put a charge in this thing, so it shot right through. I think, too, I mean, he was thinking 3 bags when he left the batter's box, as you should.
Infield will play back for Christian Yelich. Yelich takes high. He hit a soft line drive to left to end the first. And he takes a strike.
Can't put a cutter in a better spot than that. You go right back in there again. Yelich's a tall hitter. I mean, he's a middle away guy. You can bunch him up, stay on the hands at the belt.
Two and two. Nobody out. Infield back. And a full count.
He's staying with that cutter, but kind of quit early on those last two. They kind of floated out away from where he wanted to plant it. He wanted to put it right back in on the hands.
Well, Webb jumped out in front. And then lost Yelich, and now it's Sanchez.
Well, that's the problem with strikeout mode. Get a runner at third base and nobody out. I mean, you're pitching for the strikeout, but what you don't want to do is walk a guy.
Sanchez hit a fly ball to right. And he bounces the first one foul. Three-1 here in the fourth inning. And tight. Well, this is the inning where, well, the third inning was stressful. Webb got the double play to end the third. Here you got a ball and a strike with runners at the corners and nobody out. That foul, 1 and 2. I mean, there's no doubt what Webb is trying to get Sanchez to do, and that's hit the ball on the ground.
Well, you pitch for a ground ball early in the count. Now you get to a 1-2. You can pitch for the strikeout. At least have a shot at it. In his mind, he's still trying to not allow anybody to score.
Yeah. Sanchez just got a piece.
But he fouled it straight back. He had it timed.
Got him.
So now he gets the strikeout. And he does it in an impressive fashion with about as good a changeup as he can throw. Second strikeout of the day. And now he can really concentrate on the ground ball. Try and get a double play to get out of here.
Remember, this is the group now that's coming up that can run.
Well, Yelich can steal at first base, too.
Want to know. Trying to get Mitchell to chase, and he's not chasing at all.
Stay down around the knees. I mean, he's got a base to play with here.
There's a strike.
That's a good 2-0 pitch. Just try not to give in to any pitch or part of the play you think that hitter's looking for in a 2-0 count.
Webb is going to go to first, and they got him, and coming in to score is Bowers.
Bowers played that about as good as he could play it from third base.
I mean, if you fake throwing to first, you're going to get him, right? Because he's halfway down the line. But you don't know because your back is to the runner.
And he really didn't have time to give a look. I mean, if he had a time to give a look back, you could have froze that runner. But you see where Bowers is, as soon as he sees the commit to first, he just walks on in.
Here's Laura, who takes a pitch for a strike. It's now 3-2. Pretty good pitch, but in tight. And R goes around 1-2. A triple to open up the inning. Inning's going to eat up some pitches for Webb. He's now at 67.
Not too far beyond where he should be. You want to be 60 or less at the end of 4 innings. But next pitch will be number 22. That's a lot.
Ramos got a beat on this one. That'll end the inning.
All right, time now for our Ultimate Performer, brought to you by your Bay Area BMW Center. 17 years ago today, 2009, Randy Wynn walked off the Pirates at the bottom of the 10th inning with an RBI single to give the Giants a 1-0 win. After the game, Pirates second baseman Freddie Sanchez, well, he was traded to the Giants. Sanchez packed up his things in the visitors' clubhouse, put on a Giants jersey and a hat, and sat down for a press conference with Bruce Bochy and Brian Sabian. And he was a good Giant.
Well, I think we say it with just about every one of those individual players that year. They don't win it without that guy.
That's right. And he was really good in the playoffs.
Here it's time for a change, which is Comcast Business. We're all in connection and protection your small business can rely on.
Chad Patrick making appearance number 35 on the year. Got a good fastball, 95 to 98 range of velocity. You're going to see a lot of cutters.
Willie Adames at the count of 0-1. Adames is going to flare one off the end of the bat for a base hit. That thing hit the ground and almost spun back to the infield.
Boy. You know, you see how far he can extend out and put a ball in play. I mean, it's just remarkable. I mean, that's way off the strike zone. And he used every bit of that bat, too.
Susak with the the home run in the second. And here he hits a high fly ball to deep center field. Mitchell will make the catch.
More on Daniel Susak's home run. Multiple runners on for first Major League Baseball home run. And those are Giants catchers. Chief Myers in 1909, Alec Gaston, Dick Dietz, the Mule, John Rabb, and Eli Whiteside, one of our favorite.
Here's McRae, who saw one pitch and hit a little roller out in front of home plate and was thrown out. And he takes that wide. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. McRae hit the home run on Monday night, really to beat the Brewers. And we're hoping that another young player, Susak's home run, will beat the Brewers. Which is wide. 2 balls and a strike. Out of play.
Take a look at the Brewers, the way they defend against McRae. It's pretty straight up. Straight up in right field is pretty much where Lara hasn't played. I mean, that's Oracle Park straight up because of Triples Alley. Teams always play a slight step or 10 towards the right center field just to minimize balls, chances to get through and get through the alley. But it's a respectful defense. It tells you they think that McRae can hit the ball all over the place.
Keeping an eye on Adames with the count of 3-2. Got him. Let's see if you got him.
No, they got him. They need to think about that one for a while. That was right.
That was his strike.
Middle away guy. He got one middle away, and that was his pitch.
Here's Koss. Christian Koss hit a fly ball to left. He's 0 for 1. Out of play down the right field line.
We always talk about the speed of the Brewers on the base pass, which they put a lot of pressure on the defense. Well, speed on their defensive side too is a huge asset. They got lots and lots of range in the outfield.
Koss hits one to left, but it's right at the left fielder Churio, and that'll end the inning. Well, true baseball fans need Wi-Fi. Well, it's so reliable that it never gets caught looking. Xfinity Internet keeps you in the game at one price for 5 years and allows you to get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton pokes at it on his way for a bunt. Did they say he didn't bunt at that? Sure looked like he bunted at that. The 1-0. All right, let's see if he bunted at this.
All right, let's take a look. Did he bunt? Yeah, that's an attempt.
It's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eldridge charges, gets a good hop, 1 out. Pratt had an infield hit. And he tried to check his swing. I don't think it mattered. It was a strike no matter what. Come on our way.
Looks like a pretty good place to be on a day like today in the Bay.
Calm waters. Is that our drone messing with people?
Yeah, it is.
Out of play down the right field line.
Forget about laying on the top of that boat, sunning with a pair of marble bags on. That would be bad. Mr. Drone floating around.
Well, it's one of the reasons you don't see me doing it in my backyard. It's the fear of the drones. Got him.
Third strikeout for Logan Webb. Bread and butter. Change up. See ya.
Here's Terang, who going to get that one off the handle, and he fouls it out of play. And he fouls it back, so Webb quickly jumps out in front. Oh-2 pitch. Got him. Duran can't believe it. Giants lead 3-2.
Well, on Saturday, August 8th, the Giants are going to honor the newest members of the Wall of Fame: Brandon Belt, Brandon Crawford, Joe Panik, Buster Posey, and Pablo Sandoval. They'll all be honored during a pregame ceremony accompanied by other legends and forever Giants. Go to sfgiants.com/Wall of Fame. All fans in attendance will receive a Wall of Fame poster presented by Levi's.
Here's Arise with the Giants hanging on to a 1-run lead. Arise had a base hit in his last at bat. Little pop up, and it's going to fall. Hey, when you can hit, you can hit.
2-hit Louis. He gets 2 a day.
Oh my goodness.
And he also puts pressure on Otto Lopez, who he's battling with. Just a little fillet that just finds a space. Bite.
Eldridge looks at a strike. Eldridge is flied out, and he's rolled out to second. Close pitch, but off the outside corner.
Really nice frame job from Gary Sanchez to try and give plate umpire Emil Jimenez a look.
That foul, so it's now 1-2. Giants hanging on to a 1-run lead here in the 5th. Very high.
Easy take. So mad at yourself when you have a 1-2 count and you've got a chance to go out there and make a pitch that perhaps would get a guy to swing out of the strike zone at, and then you do that.
Outside, 3-2. Payoff pitch and a pop-up. And Pratt backpedaling. Pop-ups have been an issue lately. So here's Ramos. Ramos had a line drive base hit to left field in his last at bat. And a check on Arise, who, as I mentioned earlier, he's got 9 steals. And tight. Good speed at first. And a strike. Giants looking to add on to this 1-run lead. Taira Uematsu is coaching at first. 1-2. A bit high.
There's Tyra. Shane Robinson, normally the first base coach for the Giants.
Kind of the jack of all trades. Do just about anything. Chopper to short. Pratt will throw on the run. It's always a nice play, but I think we've said it before. It's a play a shortstop has to make at this level.
Well, he made it look easy. I think he's one of these players that you appreciate if you get a chance to see him play every day.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But he's played a nice shortstop in this series for the Brewers. Rookie. Got about a month's time in the big leagues.
Devers with 2 strikeouts. Just wide to even the count. It was fascinating watching Devers start out with the stance he's got, but when the pitch is on its way, look where that right foot is. 1-2.
Well, it's definitely one of the more unusual stances. But once he gets that thing planted and starting to swing, it's in perfect position. Lined up to the pitcher. I mean, you think about guys like, in baseball history, Dick McAuliffe with the Tigers, he had a wide open stance, held high. Craig Counsell, manager now with the Cubs, when he was a player, he had a very unusual pre-pitch setup. And you can throw Devers in there, unusual. Counsell looked like he was hanging from a rope, the way he held the bat high above his shoulder. But when that front foot dropped, the hands were in perfect position. It's whatever you're comfortable with.
This will be a souvenir down the left field line. I think that hit a fan right on top of the head. I hope he's laughing. He's fine. I'm good.
We're good.
I'm good. It hit me in the head. I'm good. Right there. See, it's got a red spot on his head.
He's gamer of the day.
And hit him in the top of the head.
All right, let's take a look. I got it. Hey,
wasn't even looking. Watch out.
Yeah. Get him a helmet quick.
He's.
Yeah, they're asking him to leave because he embarrassed the stadium. But he wants the ball, and he should get it, and he can come up here and sit with us.
And they gave him the ball.
Gamer of the day right there. They're just going to check him out. He'll be back.
And he forgot his glove, Mike.
Yeah, well, don't get me started.
It's Devers the bat of the year right now.
I'll tell you what, though, you got to be a manly man on a ship of men to take one on the top of your head and not even rub it.
It probably hurts to rub it. And he made it. Now, Arise, he has to know that that's the dumbest play of the year if you get thrown out.
Now, you don't want to ever make the third out or the first out at third base. But, I mean, sometimes the jump is just so good. But in the end, they almost got him. So now you got to steal home.
Yeah, why not, right? Three-two. And another foul.
Let's take a look at the jump. A rather remarkable jump.
But that swipe, if he hits him in the helmet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's it. It's the at-bat of the year, and it was a walk. 12 pitches. I mean, some walks you really, really, really earn.
He earned that one.
Chris Hook, the pitching coach, coming out.
Chris Hook. I always thought that was a great name for a pitcher, Chris Hook. That means he has to have a good curveball.
And he can't be a starter that only goes 4 innings.
No, because then you get the hook.
Yeah, then your nickname is Quick.
man. I mean, those are the games that you play on the bench when you're watching the game as a player. You throw something out there that's semi-entertaining, then it just kind of grows from there.
Dunhooley, 0 for 2. Slowly hit, 0 for 3. It remains 3-2 Giants.
Well, K-pop Demon Hunters take over Oracle Park on Friday, August 14th as Giants take on the Rockies. Celebrate the global phenomenon with themed entertainment, in-game experience, and a spectacular post-game drone show themed to the animated film K-pop Demon Hunters. Go to sfgiants.com/drone and get on out here.
Get on out here. So, Jackson Churio is going to lead things off. And a called strike. Webb is at 80 pitches. And that's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits for Milwaukee. For San Francisco, 3 runs on 5 hits. Same spot, 2-1. Good pitch, 2-2. Bowers is on deck. Churio waited on that breaking ball very nice.
Yeah, he did. His lower body was timed to that off-speed pitch big time.
Little dribbler out in front of home plate. Susak is going to have to barehanded and throw, and they got him.
I think is one of the plays that defines a big league catcher. I mean, that ball's rolling away from him, and when he gets to it, it's going to be an off-balance, awkward throw. And for a big guy, getting down off a knee and then a little right foot flip, he can't execute any better than that. And he makes a tough play look easy.
It's a nice play. Here's Bowers. Bowers had a triple. And that triple opened up the 4th inning. And here he takes a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball.
Outside corner.
You watch a guy's feet when you're studying a team you're about to pitch to, and if you look at Bowers, he's got a slightly open stance, but he closes up when he brings that stride into plant his foot down. But when you're studying a team you're going to pitch against, you'll watch that front foot, and if he starts with an open stride and he takes an open stride, when he plants he's still open, he's telling you one thing, he's looking middle in, and those are things you look out for.
Oh, 2. Not close. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch for Webb will be 90. Got him. This is going to be a challenge, and Bowers is going to win this one. ABS, powered by T-Mobile. It was about a couple of inches high.
Emil Jimenez is really good. He didn't have a lot of pitches in his strike zone get challenged. He's one of the best in baseball. All right, talk me through this play. That looked like it had some hair on it.
Well, again, here, if you can play it off to the side, you get a little bit better read on what that hop might be like. Watch him play this off to the side. Nicely done.
That's a top spin one hopper.
Plus, if you play that one off your chest, you're going to play it off your chin.
Yeah, wouldn't feel good.
But if you have time to get an angle on it, you can read that hop a little bit better.
Plus, a play like that really is a good example of what type of hands you have.
Yelich rolls it foul.
And Arise has good hands. That we found out watching him play second base this year. He's been spectacular.
This one's going to be shot right by Eldridge. So the hits are now even at 5 apiece. And that'll bring Gary Sanchez to the plate. Sanchez 0 for 2. Lots of power. And a strike. Yelich is 8 out of 9 in the stolen base department. So you keep an eye on him if you're Webb. Just like that, you got to give your catcher a shot.
Webb's pretty good at it. He can be very quick out of the stretch.
The ground is short, and that'll do it. Webb walks off with a 1-run lead. Well, here's our upcoming schedule brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort. Giants hit the road for a 4-game series in San Diego. That'll start tomorrow night. Then a road trip continues to Texas for a 3-game series. That'll start on Monday against the Rangers. Day off on the 6th. Home against the Tigers on the 8th. Here's Willie Adames, who's 1 for 1 with a walk. And he got hit. So Adames has been on base 3 times.
Like it just grazed his hand. But he was shaking it.
He was.
I mean, it's a heat seeker. He had nowhere to go. And it did hit a little more than a graze.
He acted like it hit him a little bit more.
Yeah, I think he had to think about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think he did.
Excellent move. Put him in the Screen Actors Guild.
Here's Susak. Susak, a home run, and then a fly ball to the wall that was caught in the 4th inning.
Yeah, I checked to see how many home runs his brother Andrew had in his career. 7. So he's got his first today and work to do. I want to say happy birthday to my daughter Tessa today.
She was born on this date.
So happy birthday, Curly.
Sang the national anthem. Was that this weekend?
Yeah.
Did a great job.
Sunday.
I watched people congratulate you, and I was like, well, what did you do? Runner goes, and the throw into center field. Adames read it immediately, and that's how you steal a base when nobody covers. Here's Sanchez, you're going, I'm going to get the air on that, guys. What's going on?
Well, that's 3 gifts of 90 feet. There's the throw, and nobody gets the second time. But the cool part of the play was how quickly Adames recognizes that ball's in center field.
He did.
And off he goes to third. That brings everybody in the infield in.
For Adames, stolen base number 3 on the year. Strike to Susak. I don't think Susak thought that was a strike. It's a full count.
Giants have 2 challenges left. They haven't given one up today.
Not pretty, but it'll allow you to see another pitch.
You have good speed at third base with Adames, but you need at least a medium fly ball for this outfield. They all have cannons.
And the walk.
On an easy take. So a 4th gift of 90 feet this inning. I mean, these are opportunities you have to take advantage of.
Pat Murphy comes out. Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all-in connection and protection your small business can rely on. We'll be back. Well, both teams with 5 hits. The Giants with a 1-run lead. They have runners at the corners with nobody out.
Aaron Ashby, the new pitcher for the Brewers. You look at one stat. He's got 82 strikeouts and 60 and a third. This is a strikeout situation. So Ashby also out of the bullpen with an unusually high win-loss record this year. He's 12-2.
So a pinch hitter, Rodriguez. So I'm sure, Mike, this means that the Brewers did not go over the hitters at all before the game.
It's become commonplace. I mean, it really is hard to explain. Only because you do a lot of homework on your opposing team you're going to face. You cover it with a meeting before the series. You're given an iPad that has every one of their at-bats they've taken all year.
So it's a reminder, I guess. But it does mess with the flow. Jesus Rodriguez takes a pitch high. He's hitting for Grant McCray. Very high.
Aaron Ashby has got a really good fastball. And he will throw it at any time to anybody. And he'll throw 5 in a row.
Rodriguez with a healthy swing.
One thing Rodriguez will do, if they throw sink that runs away from him on the outer part of the plate, he'll go to right field. He's got a good right field approach.
High and out of play. Now you'll see Ashby pitch for the strikeout.
Rodriguez has to put the ball in play.
Yep. Three and two. On deck is Christian Koss. Normally you might see a pinch hitter for Koss, but probably they have to hang in there with Koss because of his defense. There's a swing and a foul off the screen.
He was right on it. I mean, you think back on this sequence of pitches that Rodriguez has seen from Ashby. Ashby's throwing 2 curveballs. He's missed badly with both of them. So, I mean, it's a time where you can gamble and just sit on a fastball here. And I think that's what he did. And he was right on that last one.
Yeah, that's a good take.
And again, not thinking curveball at all. That would have been a good curveball 2-2, not 3-2.
Yep. Here's Koss. If Rodriguez would have made an out there and Koss was at the plate with first and third and one out, I think maybe you'd see a bunt, but not with the bases loaded. And a base hit. Susakabe held at third. Koss comes through. And he picks up his first RBI of the year.
Well, and that's taking advantage of all the 90-foot gifts that the Brewers have given the Giants this inning. And he does it on the first pitch he sees.
Got a chopper and low. Here's Arise, who's 2 for 3. He's got a hit. And it scores 1 run.
And that's a 3-hit day for Luis Arise. Again, beat him early in the count. What do you call him?
3-hit Arise?
Well, he was 2-hit Louis. Now he's 3-hit Louis.
Here's Eldridge. And he takes down low.
Curveball still not a friend to Aaron Ashby.
Rodriguez was held at third. Bats are going station to station. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, Ashby hadn't thrown a curveball for a strike, so if you're Bryce Eldridge, you can just lean on one pitch, look for a fastball. Pick a zone.
Well, we're going to get a challenge, and Eldridge might win this one. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
And that adds momentum to the inning. And now Ashby has to get in the strike zone. It's a perfect time to let a guy go out, have a swing at a 3-0 fastball. Taken all the way.
Not this time. Ooh, 3-2. And Eldridge stays alive. On the ground, foul.
Our work for our ball dude, Paul Robinson.
Oh. Way to make it look routine, Paul. He's got his own little stash down there, by the way.
Well, it tells me he's got grandkids.
And another payoff. And more action for Paul, who wants to increase his stash. See what he does with this one. More stash? Oh, yeah. He's got a chicken coop down there.
Yeah, he does. A lot of eggs in that basket.
Got him.
Payoff pitch, little sinker at 99. And Eldridge expanding his zone. Catches a piece, but Sanchez holds on for the strikeout.
All right, Elliot Ramos, pick up a teammate. Here you go. He does. Base hit, right field. They're going to wave in caught. And the throw. Not in time. And that's the hit that hurts.
Again, first pitch damage. An opposite field approach. And I think Ramos went up there thinking right field. He knew he was going to get synced with a fastball moving away from him.
Devers goes after that first pitch, and he rolls it foul. High.
Right now, I mean, Ashby's kind of out there with nothing but a fastball. That curveball is not reliable enough to get in the strike zone.
Well, not many teams have dinged Ashby this year. Well, hits Devers twice. It's 1-2. Devers is doing it again.
Pretty good curveball, too. At least he's getting that thing down in the zone here. He had a 1-2 count where he could throw a breaking ball, not have to worry about throwing it for a strike. That was the best one he had. This is a good one.
Devers. They're going to come home, and the ball gets away from Sanchez, and they had him. Well, I got to give that here on the catcher.
Well, I think you're right. Bowers gives him a good throw. Goes and puts the tag on, but Rise left arm comes in and slaps the glove, and the ball pops out.
And little sneaky Rise. We got a pitching change. It's 8-2 Giants. Giants have opened it up a little bit. It's 8-2.
New pitcher now for the Brewers will be the right-hander Bryce Wilson, 8th appearance on the year, 16 strikeouts in 18 innings against just 2 walks, a strike thrower. Low to mid-90s, a lot of cutters.
Jung-Hoo Lee is looking for his first hit. By the way, they did not charge Sanchez with an error. Just called a fielder's choice. And a strike. And Devers gets an RBI. Down the right field line, and the Giants are off to the races. Ramos scores. Here comes Devers. He scores. And Jung-Hoo Lee clears the bases.
Again, jumping on count. Thinking middle in, getting exactly what you're looking for and dropping the head on it. And it's now 10-2 with a 7-run 6th inning.
Boy, that sounded good and looked good. And Ramos and Devers getting after it. And here's Adames. And he takes a strike. There's only one out. It was the strikeout to Eldridge. So officially now the Giants have batted around. Ground ball foul.
Yeah, I could get used to that too.
I mean, Brewers have done their share of helping the Giants a little bit this inning. One and two. Just foul. Look out, Schinberger.
I think it may have got both ankles on that attempt to catch.
Yeah, it's rare we see a double Schinberger.
John Pauley.
Pratt, the shortstop, is going to throw out the Giants shortstop. 2 outs. Here's Susak. And Susak takes a strike. Nice day for Susak. A 3-run home run, his first ever. And then a fly ball that was caught to the warning track in center field. And then a walk this inning. Here's the home run.
First big league homer. And he gets to take the trot.
So it's going to be a slow roller, and Pratt's going to throw him out. Well, the Giants drop a 7th spot on the Brewers. All right, our game summary brought to you by Toyota. Well, let's highlight Logan Webb, who rarely gets 10 runs when he pitches, but he got 10 today, and it's not like he needed it. He pitched really, really well. He allowed just 2 runs on 5 hits. Giants got a big home run from Daniel Susak, and then they rolled in the 6th inning with a little help from the Brewers defense. Here's Mitchell. And Hentges is your new pitcher. By the way, in the home run by Susak in the 2nd, the inning started out when Mitchell dropped a fly ball in center field. There's your numbers for Hentges with Mitchell at the plate.
Think about the Brewers. I mean, they are not in the habit of beating themselves, and they've created a lot of opportunity for free today. That two-base area you talked about in the third with the Giants, or in the second when they scored 3. You think about the 6 90-foot gifts they gave the Giants in the inning number 7, which allowed the Giants to put 7 on the board.
Got him. That you retired by way of the strikeout.
Just big easy from Sam Hinches and blows fastball right through Mitchell.
Here's Luis Lara. And the first pitch is high. He's hit the ball hard twice. He's 0 for 2. And a strike. Just the 7th inning. There's still a ways to go in this game. We're over the 2-hour mark. There's a called strike. One ball, 2 strikes. Shot down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Jung-Hoo digs it out. And it'll be a 2-bagger, a 1-out 2-bagger. Hit number 6 for Milwaukee.
Tell you one thing we've learned about Luis Lara in this series, he's a high ball hitter. And he uses the whole field.
Andrew Vaughn is going to pinch hit. Down low. So Andrew Vaughn hitting at 309.
Lots of power. Middle end guy. Very quick on that side of the plate.
2 balls and a strike. And a strike to even the count. Two pitch, here it is. And it's down and in.
So that was his shot to go out of the strike zone here, but now with an 8-run lead, he's going to throw it right up there and say, here, hit it.
Vaughn digs it out, and we'll see it again.
Just like that.
So, double and a walk. They're doing a little scorebook changing. They've taken the RBI away from Devers in the 6th inning, giving Sanchez an error on dropping the throw. So it's 0-1 to Cooper Pratt. One ball and one strike.
Hentges was not happy about that walk to Vaughn. Good at bat from Vaughn, but one thing you have to learn in this game, and he knows the deal. You can't dwell on the walk. That was a mistake. Now you have to concentrate on the next guy.
Two balls and a strike. ABS powered by T-Mobile. I think this is going to be called low.
Pitches the ball. Milwaukee has to remind him.
The other 3-ball count. Hentges thought there might have been a swing attempt there, but no. Now it means he has to throw a strike here.
So we get a time infraction on Hentges, which means that's ball 4.
Now it's the Giants who are giving up 90-foot gifts. So Susak going to come out, as will Justin Message, to try and calm down Hentges, because right now his concentration's getting smacked around. And this really now becomes a rally for free and a huge opportunity as it turns over to the top of the lineup.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're really one swing away from the Brewers thinking that, you know, we could have shot to win this game.
Well, they're a confident bunch offensively, and for good reason.
I mentioned it just minutes ago that there's still a lot left in this game. What did the Giants score in 2 innings earlier this year?
Well, they were down 9-1 in a game, and they wound up winning it in the 8th and 9th innings.
Here's Terang, who takes low, and this is going to be a challenge by Susak. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Probably correct. San Francisco has one more remaining.
All right, now Susak's just trying to help out his pitcher.
I like it. They had one to give. They've got one left.
However, that one wasn't close. Now you got a bullpen that's got to rush. Killian's throwing. And a base hit. They'll go station to station. 1 run will score. And they stay loaded. Nobody's surprised that Terang went the other way. Here's Cheerio. Cheerio takes a strike. He's 0 for 3. He's hit 3 ground balls.
All right, so that was another gift. That ball was way above the strike zone, and you're going to let it stand. No challenge from Cheerio.
Up the middle. That's 1. And a nice turn for a double play. 4-6-3. Nice job.
Fans, take note. Hello Kitty returns to Oracle Park on Sunday, August 16th. First 20,000 fans will receive a Hello Kitty Funko Pop presented by EVA Air. And the Giants will then host the Rockies. Go to sfgiants.com/Hello Kitty. Funko Pops. Doesn't get any better than that. Come on. On now.
Hey, the gang's all here. And Gilbert's going to get a chance to hit. Gilbert against Bryce Wilson. Vaughn is now at third. When was the last time he played third? And Gilbert's going to dig one out for a base hit. Here's Koss. Koss had a hit in the sixth inning. And he may have another one, and he does. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, he's owed a few of those.
Yeah, he is.
So after a 7-run seventh inning, Giants going bang bang here in the eighth, or the seventh inning rather, to after the 7-run sixth, and they're getting some momentum going again. Here comes the top of the lineup.
Luis Ariz has 3 hits. I mean, give you an idea how tough it is to raise that average as you get into almost August. Ariz came in hitting 325. He's now hitting 329.
After 3 hits.
Off the end of the bat, foul.
Well, I mean, he definitely knows how to win a batting title. He's won 3.
Yeah.
It's exciting when you have a guy in your club who's battling for batting title. It really intensifies as you get close to the last few games of the year. Right now, it's been all Luis Ariz against Otto Lopez of the Miami Marlins.
0-2 pitch. 1-2.
Dave Fleming last night in the postgame show on the radio made a very interesting point. If trade deadline comes and Luis Ariz is dealt, and he's dealt to the American League, well, then that race in the National League for him is over.
Hey, he's got another hit. And here comes Gilbert. 4 hits.
And he can hit. Fastball away, and he just goes to left field with it. He makes it look so easy. As Barry Bonds used to say, just catching the ball with the barrel head of your bat. And that's what he does.
Here's Eldridge. Eldridge takes a pitch down low. Two balls and no strikes. How about this? There's your leader in average for both leagues. Chopper. Ariz is going to be tagged. And with that, there's no double play, and a run comes in and costs. You can't getting tagged is fine. You can't get tagged and let the second baseman throw to first for a double play. And Arise stopped and slowed down just in time to ruin that.
Well, and he gets Bryce Eldridge an RBI.
It's 12-3, and it's 1-0 to Ramos with one out and one aboard. And Ramos fouls this one. Ramos had a great at bat. The line drive down the right field line and knocked in 2 in that 6th inning. That's just foul. If this is indeed Mike Ariza's last home game with the Giants, he's put on a show.
He really has. I mean, we are so impressed with every part of his game. The one with the bat in his hand, the one with the glove on his hand, and what he does in that clubhouse every day. The energy that he's bringing. I mean, he's
got the energy of a 12-year-old.
He's a pro.
Outside 2-2.
And it has been our pleasure to watch him work.
It really has. Back. Another shot up the middle this time. Ramos with another hit.
That's 3 for him. 3 for 4 with a walk. Take a look at the location. I mean, this is right out there on a tee for him. And back control, right back up the middle.
Bryce Wilson has figured out that he's in there.
Yeah, there's nobody getting loose in that Milwaukee bullpen.
We're getting close to position player pitching time.
Very close.
Aldridge out of play. Make that Devers. Devers would like to join the hit party. He's 0 for 3. It's a high fly ball that's going to be in the park. Eldridge will tag, and he'll go to third. Jaguli. Jung-Hoo takes a called strike. He roped one down the right field line in that 6th inning. 6th inning is when the Giants scored their 7 runs. And he flips one to left, and he's got another hit. Eldridge will score, and it's 13-3. All these extra hits and runs, by the way, are for all of my relatives in Wisconsin.
have not gotten on the Giants bandwagon.
Adames out of play.
Well, if this stays the way it is, I mean, the Giants are going to win the season series with the Brewers.
Yeah, that will be definitely part of the conversation.
It gives you bragging rights come Thanksgiving time.
Oh, 2 to Adames. Adames doesn't have a hit in this game, but he scored twice. Going to hit a high pop-up into center field. And that will do it. Giants score 3 more. It's 13-3. Well, Giants fans, catch the rivalry series against the Padres this weekend. You can watch it right here on NBC Sports Bay Area Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, presented by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. Here's Caleb Killian, and Bowers greets Killian with a line drive to right field.
Take a look at the numbers for Killian this year. His 43rd game of the year. 3-6 with a 4.57 ERA. 49 strikeouts and 41 1/3. Gives you an idea of the stuff he has.
Yelich.
Catcher on the call of ball.
His Giants are going to challenge this. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
First correct, San Francisco San Carlos.
Come on, Mike.
I know.
You should get charged like a half a challenge on something like that.
Yeah.
If it's that close.
I'm with you on that.
That foul at the plate to even the count. I think
if the
maybe go to 3 challenges a game.
Well, I mean,
or 10.
Why not 10? I agree. They don't take a whole lot of time.
What about 6? And that's all you get. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
One thing the Brewers are doing today, I mean, they're kicking the Giants' butt on challenges.
So you get 6.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. You lose it.
Well, I mean, I'll just say this. If you had unlimited challenges, there'd be 60 in a game. It would be ridiculous.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But that's... My point is I want more, but I don't want it to take more time.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, the way it is right now. Plus, you get an extra one if it goes into extra innings.
All right, yeah, you do. You get an extra one if you already have 2?
Yeah.
So you get 3?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Are we looking up the actual rule?
Well, I mean, then in the 11th inning you could get 4, and then in the...
See, I think that would be great. Then you get your 6.
Here's a strike to Sanchez.
It's probably just a cap at 2.
That would be my guess. Part of the reason is our graphics people. You see the box up there?
Yeah.
They haven't made it functional enough to get 3 dots up there instead of just 2. First and second, nobody out. 8th inning. Out of play. Sanchez. Fly ball, strikeout, ground ball. And he went around. Sanchez is one of those guys where he finds himself on a team every year. And when you can catch and hit the ball out of the park.
Yeah, he's got a good arm. I mean, he does a lot of things to help your club. Plus, he can run into one and change things very quickly.
Plus, in order to do that, you got to be good in the clubhouse, too.
Yes, he will.
Mitchell takes a strike.
Yeah, being good in the clubhouse is essential, especially when teams are making a run. You cannot have a negative in September and October baseball. Really shouldn't have to deal with a negative ever.
On the ground up the middle. Arise shovels, and they got him at second. Oh, he's just done it all today.
Done it all this year. His glove work has just been stellar. And it's just such a great story. He came to camp, wanted to play at second base, which is why he came to San Francisco. The time he spent with Ron Washington, I mean, he's taken a label off of him that has dogged him for years, that he wasn't a good second baseman. That is the farthest thing from the truth. He can play.
There's Laura. Look out. There's Wash.
And Ron Washington has one rule. Guy, come to me, tell me I want to work, tell me I want to listen, and I'll do anything for you. And he has done that for Luis Arise, and Arise comes there every day looking for him.
I think he set a precedent in spring training about showing up early. I was catching a cab to the airport and had to drop stuff off at the ballpark in spring training one day, and I got there at 5 in the morning, and he was walking into the clubhouse.
Wow.
And I think, well, maybe he just couldn't sleep. But no, they said, no, he's pretty much a regular. So it's 3-1. Eldridge. He also does some work with that man, and he's pretty good over there. Well, the Giants, let's check out. Watch or listen to the NBC Sports Giants Talk podcast, Cole and Alex, presented by Mancini's Sleep World. We have a position player. We have Andrew Vaughn on the mound facing Daniel Susak. 2-0. Vaughn disgusted with himself for not throwing strikes.
His first big league pitching appearance.
Susak to left and deep and gone. Poor Andrew Vaughn just happens to throw in a day where the ball's carrying.
Well, you got to get his ERA started. Come on.
Susak didn't have any home runs in his life in the major leagues until today. He's got 2.
And he will not apologize for that either.
He shouldn't. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert had a hit in the 7th. Giants now 14 runs on 15 hits. It's hard to throw a strike with those.
I think every player should experience this in the big leagues. The feeling of what it's like to be out there. Giants out of challenges.
Well, clearly, Vaughn knows that, and he walks Gilbert. Here's the home run.
A little knuckleball. See ya. I mean, all that power is supplied basically by the guy in the batter's box. The guy's throwing 98 miles an hour. You square one up, he's going to supply a lot of the power.
Here's Koss. Well, here you go. We got Emil Jimenez is kind of broke the spell here on I don't care what the I don't care what my report card is after the game.
No. You know, as well he should. I love this guy.
This could be a double play. And Koss beats it out.
It is in spring training.
Are you saying that's a double play in spring training?
Oh, yeah. 14-3 ball game, 100%. Slavis Basabe.
Slavis Basabe.
Getting his first big league knock right here. Well, at least that's the plan.
He says, this is down the line and foul.
I mean, you got to be geeked up in your first big league at bat, right?
Yeah.
Well, and now you got to face this guy?
Yeah,
come on.
I know. Sneak attack by Vaughn at 80.
But Basabe, this is not his first big league at bat. He's actually even got a first big league home run. It's his first big league at bat this year.
Here's Eldridge. Vaughn clearly doesn't like Eldridge.
Well, I mean, Vaughn's having a little fun with it.
Yeah.
Throwing some ephus up there. Let's get you ready for the slow pitch softball league when you retire.
I mean, in a lot of ways, these games like this are a tryout for the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah. Got a little banana flavor on it.
Two and two. Eldridge. That one a little harder at 82, and he fouled it. Fouls another one.
little breaking ball. Not a bad slider from Andrew Vaughn.
Everybody now trying to figure out the count. I think that was ball 4. I think the scoreboard had it right. And, you know, who cares? Tony.
Well, if this has to go to New York, they're going to replay the whole at bat.
Yeah, it's ball 4. So here's Ramos. And Ramos shoots one up the middle for a base hit. So Koss scores.
Four-hit day for Elliot Ramos.
Kavanaugh is going to pinch hit. And Kavanaugh's got a base hit. And here's Jung-Hoo Lee. Jung-Hoo takes a strike. Rolls to first. And that'll end the inning. Well, we did get a home run. Daniel Susak hits his second of the game. It hits the top of the wall. Bye-bye, baby. (16-3). That's right. On this Wednesday afternoon here at the Yard is Keaton Wynn facing Andrew Vaughn.
Yeah, you get to see a pitcher taking it back.
That
37th appearance on the year for Keaton Wynn. 2-2 with a 3.28 ERA.
Andrew Vaughn came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th and drew a walk. Wasabi is now at second base. And that pitch is high. Look out.
Oh, man.
Not in this kind of game, please.
Thank God for helmets. This is 94. Catches him right in the helmet.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get out of the way of those.
I guess, given the set of circumstances, that's about as good as you could hope for. Getting hit in the head and being okay. Vaughn looks all right.
Here's Pratt. Pratt, 1 for 2. And 0-2. Keaton win. And the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Got him.
And this is about as good a split finger as he can throw here. The 1-2 count has Pratt way out front.
A little velocity behind it. Terang with a check swing. He threw another one.
Well, he's got a good one.
Terang opened up the game by laying down a perfect bunt on the third base line. And then he had a solid single to the opposite field in the 7th. So a 2-hit day. And a little low and maybe in. It's 3-1. Hit up the middle, and Basabe juggled it.
That ball kind of got hung up in the webbing of the glove of Willie Adames, and he kind of flipped it like it was a highlight cesta. Basabe did best he could to try and stay with it.
Rough air, man. Rio lines it to right. And right there is Jung-Hoo Lee. That kid goes to right field really well.
He really does. He's got a great swing.
Here's Bowers. Bowers is going to roll this one. And that is the ball game. So the Giants come up with 17 hits today. They got a nice start from Logan Webb. Their homestand, they go 4-2, and they win the series against a really terrific Brewers team. And they did it in front of over 35,000.
Well, really, I mean, a lot of contribution offensively up and down the lineup, but the highlights were a 4-hit day from Arise, a 4-hit day from Ramos, and a 2-home run day from Daniel Susac.
So the Giants will head to San Diego tonight. They'll be taking on the Padres starting tomorrow night, a 4-game series. Giants 16, Brewers 3. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Toyota Giants postgame live coming up right